What's up, everybody? You're listening to Where's My 40 Acres, the Boob Tube podcast, and this week we're reviewing the blackest show on television right now, FX is on Atlanta. Shout out to Donald Glover, man.
I mean, how would you know you were alive unless you knew you would die?
My boy hooked you up. He made you the lemon pepper joints, but these got the sauce on them.
Life itself is but a series of close calls.
Yo, what's up, everybody? And we've got 8 episodes down. This is number 9. One more to go.
It's so sad.
Oh, this has been a black ass 9 episodes. So I'm actually looking forward to going back and watching these for like the 5th or the 6th time for each episode.
I just need 5 more episodes.
Just 5?
Not really, but I'll take 5.
Well, we got another season coming, so it's been renewed. We don't have to worry about that.
How long is that going to be?
Listen, there's so many intricate things we missed in every episode. You just got to go back and rewatch them.
Like this one, I know I only watched this one twice, and I already know I need to rewatch it because I know it's a lot of stuff I missed.
So this is episode 9, and what is the title of this episode? Juneteenth?
Juneteenth.
Yeah. Juneteenth is probably their, and this is just my opinion. In my opinion, Juneteenth is their least funniest episode, most real pointing the finger at black people episode.
Absolutely agree.
Cause there was just a lot of like cringe moments. You know people like this. Mm-hmm. You avoid niggas like this.
You avoid going to parties like this.
Yeah, and if you don't know anybody like this, you're the person. If you were watching this, you were going, I don't see what jokes they're trying to make here. This is a very black elite establishment. Me and my friends party it up like this all the time. You're that person. You're that black person.
It showed all them bougie black people.
So many,
especially down south, who think they just black debutantes.
Bruh, I think the most cringeworthy part for me was the slam poetry scene, because it wasn't that Craig was doing slam poetry, because his slam poetry is awful. He doesn't do it anywhere near as good as we do on this show. We making fun of slam poets. It was the black people holding drinks, watching him, giving him the nigga nod in agreement. That was cringeworthy. Like there was one woman, like a heavyset woman with like yellow hair, short yellow hair. And she definitely gave him that white man understands nod.
Yes.
That scene wasn't my biggest cringe. My biggest cringe came at the end. When homegirl started talking about his cousin.
Well, I thought it was, she started off bad when she walked into the kitchen and said, "This is a celebration, not an orphanage," to all their black servers.
Look, can we ask a real question? Who here has celebrated Juneteenth with a party?
Do people understand what Juneteenth is?
Probably not.
No.
Let's go ahead and explain that part first.
So I'll give my like synopsis, like my understanding of what it was is when the slaves finished getting free, because some of them got freed late.
Well, they didn't have Twitter in 1865, so news traveled slow.
Right.
So around June, like 15th or 16th, they started passing out the news, but it didn't get to everybody on that date because it's obvious. So the whole 10th days of June were roughly when the news got spread throughout the South.
Right.
I mean, but you know, when Pony Express was hot on the streets,
slave carrier pigeon.
You know what I mean? And even if they got the news, who was telling it to black people?
I feel like some masters was riding nigga horseback.
Who was giving him
to deliver
who
these
was giving that truth?
And you know, slave owners,
what
they
no black
believe
person doing it.
No. If they
hey,
was,
nigga, y'all free.
they knew that was a trick.
They what master said.
No way they thought that was real. They knew that shit was a trick. Free from what? Free from lashings tonight? What you talking about?
I don't know what you talking about.
Free to sleep?
I would say one of my other cringeworthy parts is the very end of the episode. Just because we all know Ern did not wash at all. He just got out of bed and after fucking that girl, and he just put on some clothes, and they went their merry way to this party. And at the end, Vanessa just raw dogged, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Exchange of fluids, like what? If this bitch named Espo talk about she pregnant, I'm going to kill. I swear, like. That was one of my cringeworthy parts of this episode. Ern ain't even brushed his teeth, yo. Like, he just walked the fuck out.
But, like, for real, man, who of us have had a Juneteenth party? Who's been to a Juneteenth party?
I have never.
Nobody on this microphone has been to a Juneteenth party. Most people listening to this podcast haven't read Juneteenth by Ralph Ellison, so...
There's a white person watching Atlanta right now that is thinking that Juneteenth is a national black holiday. That we are just all just cooking out, having fun, playing spades.
Happy Juneteenth really was on a banner in this woman's mansion since 1865.
The only thing that would have been better if they had some of the Real Housewives from Atlanta on the show.
Oh, like if Nene just popped up.
Like if Phaedra would have fit into that whole.
Oh yeah, if that Southern
just
debutante.
Southern and Sadiddy and.
I mean, is
swear
Nene?
She been everybody.
Are Nene and Omarosa too expensive to have in this episode because they belong?
Or Portia, since Portia's daddy is. His grandfather is Hosea Williams.
Yeah, because she thought the Underground Railroad was an actual train.
Yeah,
Negro. Can we
you
get
see the episode?
No, I don't watch that shit. Can we get
That's the only episode I've ever even seen. That shit was so crazy. Yeah.
Can we get from Twitter? Can we get GOP black chick? She would have been perfect in this episode.
Too. She was like, I thought.
She's like, how the train fit under here?
You know what? Nope.
She was.
They were under the church. She's like, the Underground Railroad ran through here.
Nope.
You know, and she was like, "What?
We're not doing this."
She's standing on the chair, and she look at the friends like, They're like, "What, girl? Like, just how did the train get here?" Man, they double taked her so hard. They're like, "For real?"
Nope.
They're like, "You know who your granddaddy is?"
Right.
And I thought it was a train.
You can't speak in slave code around some people, even today.
No, but the crazy thing was she was 100% like serious.
Yeah,
like
serious.
This wasn't even her like play or even.
No, because they thought
playing.
They thought it was play at first because they kind of laughed,
and
then they were like, Nope.
If any one of y'all ever made that joke around me, I would, because it's such a bad joke. I would take you seriously. If any person ever makes who was conducting? I would legit take you seriously and assume that you are a backward slave knowledge asshole for not understanding that the Underground Railroad was code for niggas running on foot to freedom. And most of it wasn't actually underground.
Like it was people just that was just the mode of transportation. That shit happened today. Could have gone down the Underground Freeway. It'd have just been whatever mode of transportation you had.
Backwoods Railroad is a probably more accurate name, but they didn't want them searching. Listen. Code talk. It was Black Kodak. Okay, that don't make no sense that y'all parents ain't teach y'all better. But let's start from the beginning. Wow. So episode opens up and Ern rolls over, pulls a blunt out the ashtray, lights it, and immediately you could probably recognize that is not Vanessa laying next to him.
The girl, her hair won't wrap.
Nope.
She would just ass out. Your girl just never lays half naked with the nice pair of boy shorts on.
She was topless ass out too. Like,
You know what I mean? Like your girl don't lay with that. Like your girl
puts her bedclothes on.
She got an old t-shirt on. She got the grandma panties with the holes in them. Like she ain't laying there looking like she just went out to the club.
And also, he had all the covers because she didn't have no covers on her. So clearly,
no covers, no blanket.
Woman.
I know she felt like even if you in a warm room, that's chilly.
That scene takes me back to the scene with Friday where old girl called Craig and was cussing him out over the phone with that fully clothed nigga laying on her bed with his Tim still on. So, yeah, his phone is ringing crazy, and after a while, he remembers why. He's supposed to be going somewhere with Vanessa, we find out, from the trailers, from the commercials for this episode, we knew that. Old girl wakes up, he hops up. I don't know what happened to that blunt. I don't know where that shit went, because I thought it fell out of his mouth, and then I thought he was going to burn up some shit. It just disappeared into the vapors. I don't know where that blunt went. He hops up and starts rushing to get his clothes put on. Old girl, half drowsy, wakes up and she's like, "Are you coming back tonight?" And he's honest. No.
He said it so nice though.
And then he felt guilty, so he hit her with a thanks.
Yeah.
As she threw on her shirt.
Much. What is proper booty call etiquette in the morning? Do you say thank you for your services?
I mean,
do you just dip out?
I would think.
Do you be like, you want to go to IHOP? You know.
No.
Now it all depends on the booty call and the person.
I mean, when you start to care about the booty call, then it's called dating. So, if you develop feelings for the booty,
you don't have to date them. I mean, you can still.
I mean, I'm just saying you want to IHOP because you're hungry.
You're hungry.
You know, well, he didn't have time. He didn't have time for IHOP.
Like, if you don't care about the booty call, first of all, they're not sleeping over.
She slept over. It was morning.
It was goodbye. And then, you know, you can politely get your stuff. But, I mean, you can still say bye. I'll holler at you later.
I'm confused by this booty call then. Because
you don't, I feel like that Earn message, you don't close the door.
You don't. I don't, whose place was this?
Unless it was her place. No, that was her place.
Was it her place?
Dan picked him, his non-washing ass from the girl.
Cause he ain't got no house.
He homeless.
Ern stay with Van. You know he ain't staying with his mama.
They won't let him in the house. We only saw them in one episode, sadly.
Man, you know what? I rewatched that early episode. I need to bring his mama back. I need to see his mama in the season finale.
I think people listening to this podcast just want to hear you say "mama" again. So I love the way they did, and they always find a particular place to put the Atlanta title, and they put it on her as a tramp stamp, which it looked hella real. It was perfectly lined up. Looked like she went to LA Ink, not Black Ink, to get that one done.
You don't get that type of tattoo.
If she went to Black Ink, that shit would have said Altanta, and that wouldn't have been right. Cause them niggas.
The boy shorts are right though.
I mean, he choose them. So he
Right, we didn't see her. Did we see her face?
We did not. It was covered with a lot of hair that I'm sure probably was not hers.
Yeah, you saw like a side of her face, like because she rolled over a little bit when she asked the question.
This is somebody he picked up in the club in the dark, for sure. So, because she stayed in the booty shorts. She got a presence to keep up. Got an image to uphold.
Somebody picked him up.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, he picked her up until they got outside and had to go somewhere.
He is not at his house.
So, he, steps out the crib and Vanessa's waiting. She is pissed. He gets in the car, smelling like last night.
That's the second thing. You need to pick me up at the corner.
That's why I was confused about. Why would you pick her up in front of the door?
Look, where you gonna be at, man? I'm gonna be at the gas station.
He legit gave her the address.
The address. Don't do that.
No, she legitly picked his ass up.
And he didn't text her the address either. Like, she already was there. So
I'm assuming that once the alarm went off there was some calls that was made.
Okay.
You know,
because they didn't show none of that part.
Yeah,
No,
that's what I'm assuming that's happening. But I'm like, you
did
need
she
to
know
be
he
like,
was fucking the night before?
Like, where you gonna be at? The 7-Eleven. Like,
for me to pick you up from your hoe's place? What?
Why she gotta be a hoe
Like,
though?
hey, but she been dating
Your
you.
hoe's place?
She could be a
was-
nice young lady.
She was straight up saying we ain't dating. She dating
did.
other guys.
I don't give a fuck.
She did
I'm not
say
picking
that
you
she
up.
said some other
I
dude's
am
tongue all down her throat.
I do not.
And she won't picking
pick.
up. She won't picking up. Ern was doing her a favor.
He really was though.
Cause she the
I
one. Remember,
will not.
she the one. She trying to network because she ain't got no job.
Oh, that's lovely. I will not. My name ain't Van. Will not be picking up no nigga from his hoe's house. Fuck that.
Why she gotta be a hoe
But-
though? I'm still not understanding this part. Like we don't even know this woman. She could be in school.
Okay. I don't give a. She educated hoe, not picking up from her hoe.
Why she gotta be a hoe?
Cause she is on the other side, Brandon. She is the enemy.
I am not picking up from her hoe's house. And I mean, to me, Van would probably do it even if they didn't have that going on. Like that Juneteenth party, I feel like if Ern texted her, she would do it anyway.
I don't know. I mean, maybe.
Why she gotta be a hoe though?
Will be a hoe.
I'm just saying, man. Like I agree. He should have been like, pick me up at 7-Eleven. I'm at the corner store. I'm on 5th and Main. You know what I mean? But like, why you on 5th and Main? Don't worry about why I'm on 5th and Main.
He was on
That's
5th
where
and
I'm at.
Broad. That's what he was. So,
But
he
like
gets
at
in the
least
car. We gotta move on.
at least meet somebody in front of the apartment complex. I'm gonna be at the sign.
We gotta move on. We can't sit here and keep
Van
giving this
pulled
knowledge.
up like right in front of the apartment.
He gave her the door. He gave her the door number, letter, room and numeral. Like, okay, so
He also gave her last night's smells in the car too.
well, she wanted it.
Like,
they was both tainted. So he gets in the whip and wants to put the window down, and she does not want him to put the window down. I mean, he was trying to help her out.
I feel like every couple has done that.
I've never done that. I've never had an argument with Ashley over the window being up or down.
I have shit, man.
Never.
I be pulling the window down, and it be the same thing. I see the window go back, what I window going back up.
What, Keisha picked you up from your hoe's house and you got in and tried to put the window down?
that's what happened to her.
It's usually when I'm just driving the car. She get in, it's a warm day. I drop the windows down.
That's some 6'2" funk,
windows.
nigga. You can't just get in small cars with that.
Dropping both windows down.
Mm.
She rolling the window up. I'm like, what you doing?
Stick some winter fresh under your arms. Rub it on the outside of your shirt.
And she get the same excuse. It's gonna blow away my hair. I'm gonna have flyaways.
That excuse, like, Van hair is always out anyway. So she was like, it's gonna blow away my hair. I was like, but
where it going?
I mean, your hair is always weeping. It's pretty.
If your hair can't take a breeze, I'm gonna need you to get a different hairstyle.
Yeah. She won't driving that fast either. But
it wasn't on her side, nigga.
It wasn't.
Like, and that like it's blowing on her direct face. It was blowing on this nigga.
I'm kind of mad she wanted to sit in there smelling him with the window up. Like, he was putting it down. And she was like, no, put it up. Your funk linger. Your funk linger.
He just hit her with the, I don't give a fuck.
I mean,
my girl over here yelling this thing, hit the child locks.
Wow.
See, this is how deep this thing goes with me.
She asked him if he was high, and he said not really, because he didn't get to hit the blunt.
He didn't get to finish that tub, man.
And it disappeared into the vapors as it fell from his mouth. So
he was looking for it too. Like, damn it.
He legit wasn't high. I mean, he wasn't.
No, because he didn't. He just took. He had like maybe one puff, two, before he realized he had to get his shit together.
Yeah, he didn't really get to inhale either. Like, once he got through with the puffs, he realized he was late, and that shit went right back out. So he didn't get none of that blunt, that roach. And Vanessa, they're going to this Juneteenth festival, which we don't know about till the jazz till the jazz plays at the front door. But in the car, Vanessa's like, "Can we just do this? You know, Monique is really good for me." And he was like, "Yeah." And then she's like, "It's also good for Lottie, which is their daughter, I'm guessing." And he's like, why do you think I'm here?"
This conversation did not need to go down because the nigga was in the car.
It didn't, but she's high strung right now because she lost her teaching job for telling on herself.
I'm just saying, but like that nigga's already in the car. All of that has already been agreed to.
Can we say that this is one of, I mean, I wanted to say like this is one of the only like definitive timeline anchors, because we know this has to happen after she gets fired because she's struggling. Like other than that, this show is so non-linear. I know what month it is.
The only other thing that runs through is people recognizing Paperboy
more and more subtly, but not really, because at the club ain't nobody know who he was.
Yeah. But the dude was like, "Oh, you Paperboy," and then people make references to the shot.
Yeah,
you know, or you shot somebody. I think that's the only other, you know, thing that let you know everything's happening after everything else.
Yeah. Before we move on, I want to speak to the music of this episode, because there was absolutely no Atlanta nigga music. Yes, there was.
Yeah. Did I miss it?
You did. There were. So the show actually opens with a jazz song. When they pull up to the mansion, there's a jazz song. The nigga slaves inside on the steps are singing a Negro spiritual hymn.
Yes, they were.
When he walks into the what I would like to call Craig's African American study.
No, that shit is perfect.
It is. I didn't even have to think about that one. It just came to me.
That shit is so perfect.
There is, I think Wade in the Water is playing. It took me, because I had to listen to it in some headphones. I believe Wade in the Water was playing. And I don't know what's playing at the end of the episode. Because at that point, I was so angry at these black people. I could not enjoy the music.
I mean, like, cause this whole party, was it to celebrate the fact that slavery ended?
Speak up a little bit, Twan, because you're like, you got real low.
No, I would say this whole party wasn't even to celebrate that slavery ended.
Right.
This whole party was celebrating slavery.
Right. Since 1865.
It seemed like the black version of those kind of Southern Belle parties that white people do.
Hey, bruh, can I start a line of clothes called Since 1865 and just put that on everything that's black? Like, I just want a black T-shirt that says Since 1865. Like,
I mean, you got people dressed as slaves singing songs on the staircase.
Singing on the steps. Like, what are those white boys called when they sing at the country clubs like that? What are they called?
I know you.
Well, that's what Dan Aykroyd was doing in Trading Places before he became homeless. He was one of those guys singing at the country club.
A barbershop quartet or something.
Yes,
like
that's
that.
it. A barbershop quartet. That's what he. But they were like nigger quartets. They were slave quartets. It was
Not nigga quartet.
cotton picking quartets. It's probably what their name is.
Wow.
First thing I saw, when I looked at that, I said, man, if I have a Juneteenth party, I'm gonna make sure it's gonna be nothing but white servers. Like, just everybody gonna be serving white. just off top.
And it's like you want to give black people the money, right? Because I would want to have a black catering service for an event, a black elite event like that.
Yeah,
but the way she was treating them, they might as well have been white, because it doesn't. She was paying them below minimum wage to be there. Then she made them dress. She kind of made them dress like blackface. Like, every time I saw one of them in the background, they looked like a jigaboo, and it just didn't look. They looked like they weren't people.
Yeah, because when you get to that level of money, it doesn't matter what your race is, because now you're in a different class.
Or you feel
and
like
all those,
that.
Yeah, and all those people were below her,
And then you become
and she treated them like it.
Then you become President Obama, and they still make pictures of you as a monkey in office. So that class shit, well, like president is top tier class in America.
Politically.
Yeah, politically.
Not financially.
Well, no, they only make what, $40,000 a year, even though everything else is free for 8 years if you're good. And even we had a black man in office. We have a black man in office, and he is still treated second class by people who can't afford to keep their lights on. But because they're white, they feel superior, thanks to Jim Crow brainwashing. So that class shit, man.
Yeah, because there's only a couple. You can be black and rich and still be
a nigga
connected to the community. You can still be with the community. You can still be like, I understand where I come from and all that stuff. Or you could be black and bougie, which is like, now that I have achieved this money, everything else is below me. Anybody else trying to do something, oh girl, you trying to sell healthcare products? Oh, how quaint and shit like that. Because you're trying to be something that you're not.
Bougie might as well be a race,
or
though.
You could also be black and really technically not have that much money, but you act like you do. And
them hood bougies?
Yeah. Because she gave me that too as well. Like
she married well.
That's the only difference between
she
her.
Married
but
white.
You always been like this.
She married white, and like what kills me about her is she calls it her money, but ain't a penny of that shit she done earned. Like she'll get her money in a divorce, but to hold yourself, to lay upon top somebody else's work and claim it as you hustled your way here. I get that it's a hustle, but play it as a hustle. Don't walk around with your nose up throwing that shit in people's faces like you were better than them and that's how you got to this point in your life. No, you sucked a cream colored dick for some green. That's what happened.
And there's nothing, look, if you want to do that and there's a business arrangement, I ain't got no problem with that.
That's
like
what
when
it
she was
is.
at the end, when she was just saying like, I gave him that black wife he wanted and all that stuff. Cool, because a lot of marriages are like that. Sometimes it just we cool with each other, but we both understand that we in this for more than just the love of each other, right? And as long as people understand that, you ain't got no problems. But when you when you start acting different, acting like you did some big thing, like no, like if I had found the dick first, it would be me there.
But she's the only one. Like in this partnership, though, I don't think Craig is privy to this knowledge. Craig, because she doesn't act the way around him that she acts around Vanessa when smoking a cigarette. That was her true
she's
self.
Playing a role,
right?
Yeah, that was her black woman moment.
Right. That understanding that she misses over that security that she found. So let's get back to going through this structurally, because we're missing a whole lot of important shit. This is a tough episode. This is a lot.
I'm gonna have to go back. Like I said, I watched it twice, and I know it's still a lot of stuff that I didn't pick up.
Yep. So they walk up to the door hand in hand after valet them park their car, nigga valet, and they open the door, and Monique is the name of the friend. She embraces Vanessa, looks at Ern and said, "Oh, you
girl.
must be."
That's what I always call her.
She said, "What?"
Coffee girl.
Coffee. Oh, wow.
Luke Cage.
Oh, Lord. So
yeah, that's the mama from Luke Cage.
Yeah, I just like the way you said that. Like, as soon as you said it, I was like, "What?" Oh, I know.
she turns to Ern and she says, "You must be Mr. Hubby." And of course, he doesn't know what the fuck Vanessa has told this woman. So he goes, "Yep, that's me, Mr. Hubby. Mr. Hubby."
That shows you something right there, because in that type of atmosphere and status she was at, Van thought she had to appear as if she was in a full relationship because they would look down on her if she was single with the baby. You know, she brought Earn there for arm candy just to avoid those questions and to also be like, okay, I fit in. Oh, you know, somebody married her because she knew those black women there would drag her.
It's because she knew niggas is nosy as fuck. Niggas are nosy. And they're particularly nosy with women. I never got asked anywhere near as many questions about my relationship with Ashley as Ashley got asked about her relationship with me.
Yeah, but like those type of women who have married into a lot of money and stuff like that, like you being married means a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you see it in
that's the status.
Like
that
you
was they
see
come
it
up.
like you watch like these women who will fight each other because they be like, well, I'm the wife. Yeah, I'm the wife, and I don't care if you want to be a side hoe, but I'm the wife. You know, and knowing that you got that, she like, because there's no reason why Van couldn't roll there by herself and network. There was no reason for that, but she knew the people she was going to see, and then that they were not going to, just by her coming by herself and not having a husband, it would have closed a lot of doors for people who want to talk to her.
Oh yeah, because if not all the women there were there with their husbands. You know, trifling as it may seem, you know, I doubt there were, you know, if there were, it was very, very few, but I'm pretty sure majority of them were with their husbands.
Now, maybe I'm the only one, but I kind of got confused at a point in this episode because at first I did not think when I saw the previews, I thought, oh shit, they're going to Vanessa's parents' house. She must come from money. And then when the episode started, I was like, oh, this is a Juneteenth celebrate? Okay, this is going to be full of some uppity ass elitist niggas. But then halfway through the episode, it sounded like, and my ears was fucking with me, so I got confused, but it sounded like she called Monique mom. And I was like, okay, now I'm confused again.
No, I think she just said Mo.
She did. She said Mo, which I didn't realize until later. And then at the end of the episode, when she finally left, I was like, okay, that's not her parents. But I was confused throughout this whole episode with just that part. Everything else I got. And I just thought, wow, this is just...
It did sound like at first, too, I thought mom. And then I was saying mix. Okay, it kind of makes sense. Even though I was saying, like, it's kind of funny that, you know, if this is her mother and this is her dad or stepdad or whatever, that, you know, they live like this and, you know, she's living... you know, in the hood, pretty much.
Yeah. But, I mean, I would understand that because that would be one of those situations where they felt like she made a choice rebelling. And she's living her life. Yeah, it's rebelling, right? That she's with this nigga from the ghetto who's managing this rapper. So, who threw away his Princeton opportunity. But, so... there are a banister full of Negroes singing in the background. And
banister full.
And they are singing Ain't of That Good News, which could be a hymn, it could be a Sam Cooke song. It depends on when you heard it. This was my first time hearing it, so it will forever be a slave Negro spiritual. Since they were also dressed like slaves.
Dog, when I saw that, I was like, yeah, this episode's about to be on some bullshit.
Bruh.
Dude, like that was my instant, like, they walk in, happy Juneteenth, and look over and they see, like, just got the, you know, the slave quarter quartet over there, like, just getting in. I was like, well, this is about to be some bullshit.
Slave quarter quartet. Yeah, I like that. So, they earn is you and me and us in this episode because the first thing out his fucking mouth is, are they up for auction after the party? Which is the only reply.
No. Man.
And Monique got disgusted ever so slightly by this question But it's really the obvious question in the room, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are we cutting off feet or are we selling them into slavery?
And Van hit him with that look that your mama give you when you acting up in front of company. Like she hit him with that look quick. Like, don't mess this shit up for me.
So Vanessa, oh, you're so funny, you're so cute, and she hits him with to the left, we got a mini bar. To the right, we've got a bathroom. To the front, we've got a bathroom. To the roof, we've got a bathroom.
Everywhere.
We have many bathrooms. Many bathrooms. And all I kept thinking was like, that's a sign of comeuppance, right? The number of bathrooms that you have to tell people about. You can all pee at the same time. We have many bathrooms.
When you have reached a level when the bathroom to bedroom ratio has gotten to a certain point.
If you have more bathrooms than bedrooms, you rich. That's pretty much how it works. There are not too many homes you can move into that have more bathrooms than bedrooms. Because
you can have equal. You can usually have about anything more than about, you get you can have, 1 bedroom, 1 bath. You can have 2 bedrooms, 1 bath. You can have 2 bedrooms, 1.5. 2 bedrooms, 2, 3. Once you get to about 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, you good right there. Mm-hmm. Anything more than that, you got 7 bedrooms, 5 baths, like your ass rich. Like right. Once you got more baths, like you don't need that many bathrooms. Nobody needs over 4 bathrooms in the house.
Unless you're like that 21 and whatever family with the brother that touched the sisters and shit. That fucked up ass white family. If you're them, you'll probably need more bathrooms on your farm. But other than that, this black woman and this white man living in this stone castle do not need many bathrooms. That was, yeah. When you start bragging about bathrooms, my nigga, you have ran out of black friends. Pretty much. So, Craig introduces himself to Ern. You look familiar. Cherokee, right?
Nigga.
And Ern says, no, just black. And he says, Craig takes that as a joke, and he's like, oh, no. I mean the Cherokee Country Club. You're a member, right? I recognize you from somewhere. This must be the niggest country club in Atlanta for him to be like, I think I recognize this black boy and not as the wait staff.
I wouldn't, in Atlanta, would not be surprised though.
True.
Yep.
Even though Craig has a black ass membership to the black ass country club.
Yeah, because he would have been the black one. Craig would have been the black one.
Right.
Craig would have been, he'd been fighting for black people in there. He would have invited the first black member. Now,
this is the point where Vanessa she has completely succumbed and assimilated into this elite culture because she starts doing things that Monique does around this house when she kind of, don't you want, like, I hate questions like that. That insinuating shit. Don't you want to go get me a drink? What?
You gonna need to ask.
She definitely didn't ask. It was like
can you grab me a drink?
Shouldn't you be doing something like getting me a cranberry vodka?
That's when you just look them up and down and be like, huh?
So he goes to get the cranberry vodka, and I hate when niggas trip out of position or trip out of role. I don't know who he just lost. Mike, I believe.
It had to be Mike.
Yeah.
Got these good Juneteenth cocktails ready.
So yeah, you got the list. So
I got the list.
So he walks over to the bartender who is serving at a fucking table.
The table.
My motherfucker ain't even have cold ice ready. He walks over there. They got my man in the corner of the room making drinks by himself. And Ern walks up because there's nobody standing there and asks for a cranberry
there was
vodka.
Somebody standing there, but there was no indication of a line.
That Negro was not in line. That motherfucker was standing adjacent to the table, but he was not in formation yet. He wasn't in formation until he didn't tell Ern to get in line. He told him to get in the queue. Get in the queue.
The way, again, that's that thing that kind of mirrors that class. That is something that you initially think he would say working, and there'll be white people in front of him. But because he's working at this event with this certain level of money, he still got to act that way, no matter they're black or what. He was like, I'm going to show y'all that I checked this black person. Please, sir, get in the queue.
So Aaron gets in the queue and he waits. He walks up to the man. Waits for like a second. A high second. Because Oba already had his drink, Twan. That's why I'm telling you he wasn't in the queue anymore. He'd already been served.
They were talking. They were chilling.
Ern walks up to the man and Ern clearly looks too familiar to get the respect he deserved. So old boy was off bat raw. Ern asked for cranberry vodka.
A basic ass drink.
Yep.
So basic.
A basic ass drink. Liquor and juice.
Which you have to have if you making drinks for people, especially cocktails. If you are making cocktails for anyone, you have orange juice, salsa water, and cranberry. You have it.
That's it.
You have it.
If you got shit else, you can go to the worst bar ever. They're gonna have those things.
I don't understand how the magic happens, but bartenders can make 22 different drinks with cranberry, orange juice, and salsa water. I don't know how. They just can. Mathematically, that doesn't even make sense. Okay. But they can do it.
If you go to a party like that where you got a bar, you understanding that you ain't about to get no real sedity cocktail. So you go with the basics. You get liquor and juice. A nigga said a vodka cranberry, like the most basic ass drink. And that nigga looked at him like he asked for 2 sprigs of leprechaun's ass cheeks.
He said, "Sir, I do not have the ingredients to make that." So what did he ask him for next? I can't remember. With a screwdriver.
Yes.
And he said,
which
"Sir,
is, tell him what a screwdriver is.
I don't know what a
sir.
screwdriver is. I never ordered one.
Screwdriver is lit. I believe is just something in the orange juice.
So any vodka and orange.
Let me look it up to get it.
It better not be vodka and orange juice, dog. We just told you what components all bartenders have.
Yes, it is orange juice and vodka.
Nigga.
He asked him another cocktail. He's like, you know what? Let me get another vodka and juice.
That is like, listen, y'all. That is like walking into a fucking Walmart and saying, "Hey man, can I get, I don't know, a towel?" "I'm sorry, sir, we don't have a towel aisle." "Oh. Well, let me broaden the spectrum then. Can I get some bathroom toiletries?" "I'm sorry, sir, we don't have a bathroom toiletry section." "Can I get some toys?" "No, sir, we don't have those either." "What about electronics?" "No, we don't have those." This is a Walmart, right?
Like, y'all do have.
I see walls. It looks like a mart. Why y'all missing everything? So yeah, I don't know. Like that shit just doesn't make sense to me. But I like how he asked for the basic components. The basic components.
He didn't go. He knew what type of place he was at.
He should have said anything in vodka and seen what old boy nigga said.
He knew what type of place he was at, right? He already knew. So he was like, cool, I already know. I'm not trying to get nothing real fancy. Let me just get these basic ass drinks.
Well.
And that nigga, and then I was mad because the nigga was like, please refer to the menu. You could have said that after I asked for the vodka and cranberry.
House nigga server. Now, can we pull up the Juneteenth cocktail menu that we all know? That we all,
I got them all ready.
That we all know Monique played a hand in putting together.
There are 7 Juneteenth cocktails.
I'm gonna need you to read the names and then give us the ingredients just to see
I
if
will.
any of them have cranberry vodka or orange juice.
Well, you know what? I think we're gonna need one day. We're gonna have to get we're gonna have to do one of y'all drinking shows, man, and we're gonna have to make some Juneteenth cocktails.
Wow.
We gotta do
Wow.
that.
That seemed like a good idea.
So for the first one
Some strong ones too.
Yeah.
is Juneteenth
That
juice.
goes without saying.
Juneteenth juice, because alliteration,
Juneteenth
y'all.
juice. It is rum, mango, and carrot juice.
Okay.
No liquor.
No liquor. No liquor.
No liquor.
Rum is liquor last time I checked.
It is.
Oh, I thought, you know what? I don't know what
You
I thought I
it
read
wasn't?
when I said rum. My bad. I'm slow on that one. I done had me some 2-minute Juneteenth juices.
All right.
Can't reach it. We got a
All right.
frozen freedom margarita.
That's really Juneteenth right there. When your freedom is
Look.
frozen, you don't know you free yet. That is an accurate
Nothing
drink.
says freedom like a margarita.
Right. Frozen freedom. Some cold ass freedom.
That had, I ain't gonna lie, the frozen freedom margarita
He said cold as freedom.
sounds pretty good.
Now what?
Tequila?
Now hold on. What's in cold ass freedom?
What's in the cold ass freedom?
Yeah.
You got
Yeah.
tequila, triple sec, and blood lime.
Okay. All right.
Is a blood lime a real thing?
Yeah.
I know blood orange. I
Yeah.
ain't never seen a blood lime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw it on.
I've heard of blood
Chopped.
oranges.
Yeah, they had it on
See,
Chop.
Chop would be one. Like, they be finding them weird ingredients.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All
So
right.
what's next?
Then we have this is nasty right here. The Emancipation Eggnog.
Mm-hmm. In June.
Made with free range
Twan.
chicken eggs.
Twan. In June.
In June.
In June.
June. It's hot.
Good summer
Mm.
eggnog.
Eggnog
Ooh.
in June. Mm.
It's made with free range chicken eggs. So I'm guessing they're taking the classic, take on eggnog.
Uh-huh.
But you're gonna get that high quality egg.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have our favorite plantation master poison.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you just gotta take them out.
I feel like
That
that
is
was
vodka.
actually the master poisoning the slaves, but maybe it was poison for the master.
That is vodka, triple sec, and bitter lemon soda. Granted, I don't know why he was being this bad with Earn, because every one of these drinks is literally just liquor and juice. That's all these drinks.
You know what the fun part is about being a bartender? Giving drinks names that are longer than the amount of ingredients you need to make them.
Yeah.
That's
Then you
pretty
have
much it.
abolition and abstinence.
Wow.
Served with unbleached sugar cube.
Okay. What? And I noticed this in the picture I posted. What is it unbleached? Is it a yellow sugar cube? Like,
It's
what?
basically raw
brown,
sugar.
like turbinado sugar.
Okay.
Yeah. Raw sugar before they bleach it to make it all lily white.
Okay. So it's brown sugar.
Same thing
cubes.
they do with like flour and stuff like that and rice.
Square doodle cubes. Okay. Gotcha.
The underground rum road.
Nope.
That got gin,
Mhm.
OJ, and bitters.
There is the fucking OJ.
How come it ain't got no rum in it?
Wait.
Because it got gin in it. That's why.
Why is it called rum then?
That's what I'm saying. You can call it the underground rum road.
I see.
Why
You might
didn't
as
they
well
just
put-
switch the
put rum
ingredients
in
of the
it.
first two drinks? The first drink and the last drink. What? So it don't.
Like for real, you could have put the gin into the Juneteenth. That could have been Juneteenth gin and juice, and then take that rum over there. That's the
It should have
underground
been
rum
just
road.
gin and Juneteenth
And then
or Juneteenth.
our namesake, which I kind of like this one. I ain't gonna be lying myself.
Go ahead.
40 acres and a Moscow Mule.
Right, which is a great
I
name.
also love Moscow mules.
I love Moscow Mules. So, and that one has blood lime juice,
Mm-hmm.
vodka, and cola champagne. I actually want to try that. That sounds good.
So none of these drinks had cranberries.
None of these drinks have cranberry, but that nigga did have juices and vodka.
Right.
Like,
All right. So
he could have made a screwdriver because he had OJ and vodka back then.
wait. Well, we'll get to but he didn't have none of those drinks had Red Bull in them either, right?
Nope.
Okay, well, old boy that spilled the drink on him during the slam poetry had a Red Bull and vodka. So he had the kit. He had to drink the bartender kit. All right. Mm-hmm. Yep. So Earn orders with the Master Poison drink, right?
Yes, I believe he did.
Yeah, he ordered the plantation. He said, "I'll have the plantation Master Poison," because while he's reading the list, he gets to Emancipation Eggnog. It goes but it's June, and old boy said, "Nigga, do I gotta explain alliteration?"
Yeah, I know. He's like, "Do you not see the theme? Alliteration is the theme, nigga."
Which I love that he came completely out of character to say that. Like, y'all niggas, you getting on my nerves being broke in front of me at getting free drinks. I know you're not one of these reverend preachers of the mega church niggas. So you need to get the fuck on up, order something from the list and get the fuck on up out my face. He said all that without saying that. From this point, I believe we cut back to Vanessa, and she is walking around with Mo. She is apologizing to Monique about Earn's joke about the slaves up for sale. Their musical rendition of Roots. And Monique walks into the kitchen, and I believe that the wait staff is kind of just hanging out. They're not really moving about.
Well, it seemed like they were putting, because a lot of times usually you were sitting there and you putting things on plates to get ready to serve them.
So they were plating.
That's what it seemed like they were doing.
I mean, it looked like they were just chilling. They didn't look extra sad, but of course, black women of Monique's caliber always feel like they need to be fixing some shit, right? Because things are never perfectly in place enough, because that gives them, they're already on this life power trip where they feel like everything needs a little touch of their finesse. So she walks into the kitchen, and of course she got to finesse the situation. She tells the girls working, they're all black women, she tells them, this is a party. This is a celebration, not an orphanage, which there's so many levels to that statement. Why are you assuming that these girls don't have no parents? Why are you assuming they look like lost black girls? This is not a Nas theme song. Why are you walking in pronouncing your celebration in the face of your black waitstaff like you not a black woman? Like you not some... she does this as she's coaching another black woman. Right? She's supposed to be giving a hand up to another black woman. In the midst of this, she's tearing down a whole group of black women she hired to help make her establishment run.
And then she hit him with that thing that every black woman is tired of. You need to smile.
Nigga. Man, listen. There are not enough chairs to break over her face for coming in there out her face like that. Just showing her whole black ass, yo. And Vanessa just going along with it because she needs something from this moment.
The status of it all.
She needs that connection. Then she turns to Monique after, chastising this waitstaff. You remind me of me. That's a scary ass fucking thought, yo. She said, then she starts to go on this tangent about all the things that Vanessa could have from all the different people that she could meet at this party. You can have anything you want. And she names, you want to be a teacher? We've got the president of the principal of the big school for black people. You want to be... What did she say? You want to be a designer or a party planner? And at the end of it, she says, you want to be a real housewife. And Vanessa's like, girl, stop playing. I mean, you standing in front of a real housewife. That is legit an occupation, taxable.
Yeah.
And with online shopping, you don't got to do shit. And they don't have no kids from what I can tell. Or no mixed babies running around this mansion. Because that black woman looked like she ain't about to have no kids up in that house. She looked too pristine
Ain't no kids
for
about
birth.
to mess up her figure.
Yeah, she looked too pristine for birth. Her vagina is bedazzled. So, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Encrusted and dazzled. Ern has wandered his way into, again, what I like to call the African American study. There are pictures of Martin Luther King Jr. There is Wade in the Water being sung by some black men. I'm not sure what era of music that was. It wasn't blues.
There was also a weird picture when I was looking at through the forums when they was talking about the episode. It's this it's of a black child and she has like lily white face.
Oh,
Like a Tobias type wave.
wow.
So that's another thing I'm gonna have to go back to look for.
Yeah,
and
I didn't see that.
And then she had a headband of cotton.
Yeah, you need to screenshot that and get it in the group. Get it in the Facebook group. Somebody find that picture, yo. Because I do not remember that picture.
I'm gonna look. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find the scene too, because I'm gonna look through this forum because I saw the actual picture, but they said it was briefly shown. You know, when Ernst started looking at all the pictures on the wall.
Okay.
But I was like, oh,
nigga shit. So Craig walks into his African American study, and he walks in quoting Malcolm X. And Ern, he tells Ern that quote is what inspired him to paint that ugly ass cross colors picture on the wall. I still cannot tell what is on that picture, and I am placing a bet right now that painting will be one of Atlanta's Facebook ads where they take different scenes from the episode, like that damn peacock in the leather jacket that they turned into an ad with a real peacock in a real leather jacket to promote this week's episode. That painting, because there's got to be more to that painting that you really can't see in the episode.
It looked like it was a black dude stabbing a lion.
No. He said he painted. I thought he meant he painted the other picture that was on the left of Ern that was all African colored. But yes,
I thought you were talking about that one though.
Maybe he was. You probably right, because I was like, I'm confused.
He's like,
now.
that's what I got when I listened to when I interpret the quote.
And it legit
and
was
then
some old.
Ern called him on it. Was like, "Are you sure?" And he's like, "How else would you interpret it?"
No.
Go.
That's not what he said. Because this was one of the most offensive lines in the episode. He said, he said that's a weird Ern said that's a weird interpretation of that quote. And Craig said it's the only interpretation that accurately depicts the plight of the black man.
What was the quote?
It was something about taking things. It was something about equality, and then at the end, it was about taking back equality. It was very militant.
I'm gonna see if I can find that shit.
He asks Ern if Ern wants a real drink. Ern says, "Po up." And he asks,
like,
Ern,
you in a study like that, man. You think you about to get some good scotch?
Yeah, some Louis the 13th.
You know, you about to get some good stuff.
Yeah, I want some smoke barrel, something. But anyway, he asks Ern what does Ern do. Ern says he's into music management. And Craig says, that's good. It's nice to have a brother on the business side of music.
On the business side.
And Ern was like, what do you mean by that? Even though Ern knew exactly what he meant by that. Niggas is typically the talent.
Oh, I think I found the quote.
What's the quote?
Nobody can give you freedom. Nobody can give you equality or justice or anything. If you're a man, you take it.
Mm-hmm. And there was a lion taking the heart of a lion. Was the lion justice or equality?
Like the dude was stabbing it. It was It was a bad picture. That's all I know.
Yeah, it was a really, really bad fucking picture. It was one of them wine night pictures with white people.
When did Ern ask him, was he an archaeologist?
He asked him that when he started talking about going to Africa and shit in the African American study. How he had
because I thought Ern was like this has to be one big study, right? You studying black people? Like that what it is?
Right. He said, nigga, is this Hennessy? Which it is Hennessy that he pulled up for Ern. Why wouldn't he have Hennessy in his African American study? I think I stopped thinking Hennessy was dope when we went through West Virginia and 7-Eleven was selling Hennessy. That was different.
I stopped thinking Hennessy was dope when I went and had like a good bourbon.
I stopped thinking Hennessy was dope when I had any other cognac.
So you stopped thinking Hennessy was dope 2 weeks ago?
Damn.
Yeah, it gotta be like that, man.
Because you don't be drinking like that. Come on.
It gotta be like that, man.
Come on.
Like a good bourbon, man.
Like a good bourbon.
He said like a good bourbon.
You like bourbon chicken sauce? What you mean? Bourbon wings? What are you talking
I actually
about?
don't like bourbon chicken, man.
Oh my God.
Weird.
Get this nigga out of here.
It's weird, man.
Back to this, because we're not going to do this. This is not a regular.
Overall, Hennessy is nasty.
It is. Even that white Hennessy
just
shit y'all paying an
naturally
extra $20 for is nasty.
So overrated.
Hennessy white. They get into a conversation about Africa, and Craig is going on and on about how you have to visit Africa. You got to visit your motherland roots. He tells him it was a pilgrimage, like Mecca.
Wow.
Pilgrimage. Mm-hmm. You know what? And God, why the fuck do people think that it's okay to ask us why we haven't gone back to visit our motherland? I don't see y'all asking Irish people that. Like, I don't see y'all asking people who have Jewish heritage or German heritage or maybe some Turk or something in their family why they ain't been back to their motherlands.
Yeah.
What is this thing about us going back so much?
You can actually get there's funds for that, for people to go back to Jerusalem and stuff.
Why? But I don't understand. Like, nobody, like, have you ever been to Africa? Like, that seems to be a running thing. Like, have you ever been, you want to go back and visit your motherland? I was born here. And if we're really talking about it being the motherland.
This is my motherland.
It is. My mother was here when she had me. It's my motherland. Like, if we're really talking about motherland the way that you seem to have conceptualized it, then it's your motherland too.
Exactly.
Because we all come from the same fucking place as far as the origins of humanity. So if that's what you're saying, don't try to emphasize how much I need to go back because I'm black. As if you don't need to go back, white person. Because originally, your ass was black too. It's just this fucking stigma that black Americans must want to visit Africa because that's where they from. Then he hit him with the what tribe? Nigga.
Where are you from? Like, my black ass can pull up Ancestry.com and retrace my goddamn roots. I really think white people think that they kept records of our family trees and shit.
You know what, though? They actually did. Not of our family trees, but of what block we were sold from after what ship we got off. So my question is, when a black person does their ancestry or whatever, does it show you where your ancestors were sold? Is that part of your tree?
Your tree gonna go back to that first generation of free people.
So
that is far. So honestly, that's like my great grandma. Like, that's about far as it is. See, because my grandma, she's still alive. She was born in 1927. So that means her mother was born 18 something, and her mother was still probably a slave.
Yeah.
That's about far back.
That's just historical.
Yeah, that's far back as I'm
It's
gonna
just
go.
history. Yeah, let's not go back 6 grandmothers.
Only now you can kind of do it because now there's DNA and stuff. You know, you can get a DNA test and kind of trace back to certain regions, and stuff like that. That's not something that's been around for a long time.
But even that kind of lacks heritage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's still because it's giving you an overview.
It's just a DNA test. It's more biology than heritage, because heritage is about your family, like people within your family that pass the culture down. And when if you're just giving me a fucking anatomy test, that you just give me a biology test at that point. Yeah, we see in your DNA that you clearly have roots from so and so. Yeah, but I don't have any family heritage from that, from what you just from the information you just gave me. Yeah, like you didn't tell me anything about. I don't have my family's perspective of heritage, of that heritage from that region. We might all practice like a lot of people practice Christmas. We don't all practice Christmas the same way.
It's different. I wouldn't mind knowing, oh, you from, your DNA goes back to this country and stuff like that. It would be something interesting to know, but I'm not going to start adopting the culture of that country. That ain't about to happen. That's why I say I consider myself a Black American. I'm not. I have African ancestry.
Why the fuck we got to keep telling people that though? Why the fuck we even got to keep telling people that we not African American? Like
people don't listen.
I feel like I work with a dude that's from oh my god, where is he from?
Don't mess it up, Brandon.
I'm about to fuck it up. I want to say Cameroon. I want to say he's from Cameroon, and he's American now. He is African American.
Yep.
Like, I am not from Africa. I have never been African within probably the last 400 years. So, Black American. Colored if you want to get punched in the face. That's Negro if you're lucky and run faster than me. That's pretty much it.
Nigga, you getting shot.
Nigga, if I can break your cankle. You can call me nigga if you let me just stomp on your ashes.
That's why it gets me. I feel it's disrespectful when people say I'm not Black American, I'm African American. Because to me, I think it's disrespectful to all the ancestors that came before us, who literally reshaped a culture,
bruh,
who pulled a culture out of their ass,
out of nothing,
who just pulled this African thing, who was here, what stuff that your tribe did, stuff that my tribe did, and we connected because we were all going through this plight together and made something out of it.
I said that at work one time.
And that's Black American culture.
I was talking to one of the guys. He's from Somalia, and he was like, well, because Black people so and so. I said, well, you're not Black, you African, like. And like everybody was like, damn, Brandon, really? I said, really what? My man has a whole heritage. Like, he speaks a whole different language. He's from that region. Like, he is straight African. Like, I'm not African. He's African American. His kids were African American, but they're not Black. Like, Black American. He has way more depth and foundation to his culture than we have here.
I wouldn't say way more depth. I'm just saying it's
when
different.
I think depth, I'm thinking like going back centuries. You know what I'm saying? Like he
has more history.
Yeah, depth and history is what I mean. That's what I mean.
Like I said, we made Black America is its own culture, and to say that it's not a culture is to deny 400 years of history,
or just simply to call all people the same complexion as us Black.
Yeah, for you to sit there and say, you can say he's Black as if you're going with color or something like that, but you're talking about culture or ethnicity, he's not Black. He's African, he's Somalian, he's Cameroonian, I don't know what they call all of that stuff. And then you come over here, like these people are Black Americans, which is different from like Afro-Latinas, which is different from black people from Europe, which differ from black people from South America. You know, because all those cultures are different.
I mean,
So, like, when
it's
we
kind of
saying
like
Black America, we saying this culture that has been cultivated over this long time.
It's kind of like what Trump is doing right now, which I'm surprised I haven't seen more articles about it, where he just refers to anybody basically that's Spanish as Mexican. He just calls them all Mexicans. And I'm like,
I almost got cut for asking somebody
if they were Mexican.
No, I just asked them, what's your ethnicity? Because I didn't want to make the mistake of saying Puerto Rican or Dominican or Colombian. I didn't want to make that mistake, so I just
you
asked,
cannot call Colombians Mexican.
Still got.
Yeah, you can't do that.
No, I didn't say, are you Colombian? I said, hey, because I already knew this person. I was like, "What's your heritage?" That's what I asked.
They have their own.
I didn't throw a cut, but
they have their own like class structure.
She was so ready to take people down that she just jumped on me, and I said, "I didn't even say one."
You can't do that. They have their own. Like they have their own. They have their separate like heritages.
I can't do that.
Origins.
I can't ask a question.
You can ask a question. I'm saying you cannot confuse it because they like legit get offended by that, and they legit be like. I had friends who were Colombian and friends who were Puerto Rican and friends who were Mexican, and my God, some of the stuff that I heard saying about other cultures, like other Spanish cultures, I ain't no damn Mexican. I was like, whoa, what is that about? Like, what is that about?
Oh, freshman year, we had what? Jessica,
was that?
I think she was Puerto Rican. Other girl across the street was Colombian.
Yeah.
Girl down the thing was like Dominican. I just asked the question. I was like, look, I'm just asking. What's your ethnicity? So I don't make the mistake, and I got jumped on.
Bruh, they don't play.
Like, that's how sensitive it was, because so many people would just be like, oh, you Puerto Rican, stuff like that, and they'd be ready to fight your ass.
And it's not. I'm not saying everybody is like that. I'm just saying that I have met, like we. I mean,
when you get your heritage mistaken a lot, I can understand the anger.
But it's some real, like there have been some wars and real anger, and there's some real hostility between some of those. I don't know. I don't want to call them races. I don't know exactly what we would call them, but there's separation. They don't play that. Some of them don't. Some I have talked to don't. It's not a game. And I don't even want to know what is up with that. I got enough problems being black. I'm sorry. It's hard enough. We got complexion wars. We got hair grade wars going on within our culture. They can't even get our name right 50 years later. Niggas is still saying coloreds, stuff like you got our own problems going on. But so y'all hope y'all fix that. He tells Ern, let me see. Ask him about the pilgrimage. He starts asking him, what are you? Maybe Congo, Ivory Coast. Maybe.
Wait, that nigga said Bantu.
He said southeastern Bantu region.
I want to know, when did the white man do his shimmy? Because that shimmy was so hard.
I don't know. When did he do his shimmy?
Like, remember, I think it was when he was talking to Ern, and I think it was around this. It might have been around this time when he was asking where he's from, and I think he said Bantu, but he did like a little shimmy when he said it, like he got excited.
I think I missed that because I was rolling my eyes at him suggesting southeastern Bantu.
That was so funny. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I rolled my eyes.
He did a hard shimmy too.
And Ern hit him with the no, because this little thing happened called slavery, and pretty much lost my history from that point. And then he grabbed Ern and said, exactly why you need to visit the motherland. In parentheses.
You cannot, the levels of some white people,
motherfucking levels,
who really think they be helping,
because they take an African American studies class,
who really think they just know everything, who
Are
really
you an
think they just
archaeologist?
down with the cause.
No, I'm an orthodontist. I'm a dentist.
Nah, man,
I'm a dentist.
You're trying too hard.
So they come back from break, and Ern has found Vanessa, and Vanessa's kind of like, where have you been? Ern still has his drink, And he says, "So do you want to stay here the whole time? Like,
whole
are you
time?
sure you want to stay here the whole time?"
Oh, I swear, man, that's like when you ask your moms. So we staying here like to the end,
Like the END.
like the end, like because it said go to 7.
We
so
staying to the D?
7. Okay.
And she says yes because it's an important opportunity. And he says, "You don't kind of feel like this is a Spike Lee directed Eyes Wide Shut," which is perfect description.
That was so real.
A perfect
you know
description.
that went over my head.
So there's
you never
a film.
watched seen the movie Eyes Wide Shut?
No.
Yeah, it's a Tom Cruise.
Stanley Kubrick.
It's a Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman, right?
Yeah, Stanley Kubrick movie. I think his last movie before he died.
Yeah, so Eyes Wide Shut is basically about this sex club culture that Tom Cruise and his wife get involved with, and it is funky fucking idyllic. It is dark and crazy.
Yeah,
it is some white people shit.
It basically, it's their relationship kind of did disintegrates into this weird place. It's one of those movies that you have to
be awake.
You have to watch it, and then after you finish watching it, you're gonna be like, "What the fuck did I just watch?"
You won't want to watch it again.
I won't want to watch it again.
Which is
it's like other
Stanley Kubrick films.
Stanley Kubrick.
I mean, like Clockwork Orange is a horrible film. I mean, I don't mean from I don't mean from a production or a direction standpoint. I mean from just a moral standpoint.
The topic.
Yeah, it is a horrible film. Like, we're talking about a film where they save a poor prostitute from rape, only to then go and rape a rich woman in front of her husband. So, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I mean, the only one that's kind of not weird that he's done is like 2001: A Space Odyssey.
That's a great film.
Weird shit. There's a talking.
It's still, it is weird too.
Trying to kill everybody.
All right.
I mean, but that's still not as weird as some.
Yeah, Clockwork Orange and Eyes Wide Shut are just fucking. I love the title Eyes Wide Shut. I think it is a great description of the way a lot of people live their lives.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
is this an older film?
It's like a 90s film.
This is the 90s.
Okay.
Nah, I don't think it's that old.
Is it 2001?
I think it's in the 2000s.
I thought it was older than that because I feel like I saw it when I was like 16.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm about to look it up right now because it was when
90s, if it was the 90s.
It was when the two of them were still married.
Right before they stopped being married.
It's 1999, right on the edge.
Yeah.
Well, I don't feel bad about saying 2000, 2001. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, it's right on the edge.
Okay.
So, which would make sense because I said I felt like I was 16. That's about around the time that I was turning 16. So, yep, that's about right. So, I thought it was a perfect description. And this conversation, I like this conversation, and I also hate this conversation. She asked him, "Do you think that I'm happy here, having to prostitute myself for an opportunity?" And he gave the answer that I would have gave, which is maybe. And she says, "Well, you think I like the fact that I have to have you here with me to do this?" And he says, "Maybe." And those are legit responses because it's not a black and white scenario. It's a lot of gray area here to what Van is trying to accomplish, right? Do you want to have to, like the first question, do you think I like being here prostituting myself? Well, let's see. You could get a lot of benefits from networking with these people. Maybe you enjoy feeling elite black up in here around here. Free drinks, Negro spiritual music, slam poetry. Maybe you enjoying this shit. I don't know. Maybe this makes you feel better because you get to act like a different person. So maybe. And then with the other question, do you think I enjoy needing you here to do this? Well, yeah, because you probably don't want to do this alone. You probably want somebody here to support you exploiting yourself, essentially. So yeah,
See,
maybe.
I'm an asshole because the first maybe would have been just just cause I know you want me to say no. So I'd have been like, maybe. The second maybe was just because I've already laid the gamut down and said maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to stay with that the whole time. That's just me as an asshole, because she could answer me 7 other questions and each one would have been maybe.
She's asking not only herself to be something she's not, but she's asking him to play along with it, knowing that he doesn't want to do this shit, knowing that just makes you feel weird as a black person to have to act faked around other black people, right? It shouldn't have to be like this, but this is the way it is because these niggas think they better than everybody else.
Yeah, and most of the stuff, because you can tell by how she starts acting later. Most of the stuff that she's saying is her. She's not saying it for Earn. She's saying it to confirm it with herself.
Oh yeah.
You know, that's why she answered questions like, you know, we're doing this for the right thing and we're doing this for Lottie. Like she kept telling herself, this is why I'm doing this. Myself. And that's why she just started drinking more as the night went on.
It makes it easy. Yeah. That's kind of similar to what episode 6 or 7 with her homegirl, who when she starts smoking the weed, she's like, that nigga want me high anyway, girl. That, you know, if you taking these drugs to make it easier for you to do things that you're not really cool with doing, but you feel like it's necessary to do these things to get what you want. Yeah. I mean, they help you. They you know, inhibitions, man. Yeah. They take them down.
I'd have been a networking junks. And you're going to have to act a little different. I ain't never been to no Juneteenth level networking
some new
type
nigga
of thing. Shit. But I done had a jump we had to put on the airs and sound good and you know, entertain conversation from people that you know you don't want to talk to.
Not laugh at corny black jokes.
Yeah. And sometimes them saying some real
questionable
borderline shit. And you just got to kind of laugh with it.
I just don't think taking a knee is the right way to respond.
And then they look at you to answer for the black community. Like, huh? What? Me? Like,
I really like orange juice.
What?
Is my answer to that. With vodka. Called a screwdriver. Okay.
Yeah.
So, this is where they start meeting the infamous stereotypical elitist niggas. Before that, Van does say, can we for once pretend we aren't who we are? Because Lord knows you're good at doing that. And she gets exactly what she asked for. When they start going around and talking to these different uppity Negroes, Earn is fully vested in this showmanship. He goes all out.
He's making little jokes that they can't catch. They think, oh, he's talking about me. He's agreeing with me, and he's just really making fun of him.
Bruh, they cut to the next scene, and the first thing out of his mouth is, I prefer Craig Mack.
Yes. Yes.
That came
and they gave us no context. They gave us no context for that.
Nowhere. I was like,
because she started talking about her play after that. Like, they gave no context.
Mm-hmm.
Which is weird because, you know, Craig Mack, you know, it's the whole wave of him. He's like in Walterboro, South Carolina, and like he leads a cult. Like,
yeah, I heard he was in some church thing now.
Yeah, some church crazy cult thing.
Nope.
But it's just crazy how to. It's so weird that, out of all the people they named Craig Mack.
I was like, was him and this old woman really having an old school bad boy discussion?
No, I just think I think Craig Mack
like
is
early
so...
Craig Mack more than
Biggie.
Biggie.
Best verse on the Flavor in the Air remix. He's like, yeah, I prefer LL Cool J. He's like, no, I prefer Craig Mack.
I think Craig Mack is just so far removed from someone that age, a black elderly woman of that age, that he can just throw that name out there and she's not going to associate it with anything. That after he's messed, like you said, he's just messing with her because he can, and it's the only enjoyment he's getting out of feeding this bullshit fest.
And we got to remember, this is a nigga that went to Princeton. This ain't his first time doing this shit.
Bruh, you can tell that this is one of the reasons he left Princeton, because he had to do this a lot.
Yeah, he don't want it. Like the whole time with when he's talking to Van, he doesn't want to do it because he's like, this is just bullshit.
Can you imagine being
when she said that little thing, he was like, okay, I can go all the way in.
Can you imagine being Earn after leaving this world of Princeton with the level of intelligence he has from the area he's from with his family, going to Princeton and dealing with 1% elite white people in their studies classes, raising hands, asking just open racist questions, making completely removed from anything outside above the 1% life comments.
Walking around your college town and people not thinking that you actually belong to that college town. That has to be like, that has to be pure struggle for someone of his caliber. Cause like, he's not like overtly uppity or anything. Like, he doesn't throw around his intelligence at all. He doesn't put that shit on display. So for you to then have to go into that atmosphere where it's a race.
Right.
And it's not just, it's a money race. You know, it's a status race. Like, it is just a fucking race constantly. He's just trying to get an education at one of the most prestigious institutions of all time.
I mean, he goes there and he knows everything there at that party is fake. But if he's like, if this is what you want me to do, I can show you I can be as fake as everybody. And then Van is literally drinking because I feel like she is fully aware of the little jokes that Earn is making.
No, she's completely in them.
And I had this feeling like she was afraid that the other people were going to find out. And she just kept drinking.
She was basking it by drinking.
She didn't feel good having to do this shit though either. This was a low point for her.
Yeah, I don't think that was. Yeah, I think that was the thing too. Like, she really didn't want to be there.
Yeah, because once they saw that, she was drunk from the rest of the episode.
Yeah,
really
and to
drunk.
hide the fact that she really didn't want to be there. I guess not so much hide it, but just, I guess, mask it or whatever. She just decided. Well,
yeah, you're right. She was trying to mask it.
Yeah, she just wanted to drink. She'll just drink instead.
So we're talking to
she can't say what she wants to say. No, that's it.
But they're talking to this elderly woman, and God bless her soul. She has so much going on in her life right now.
Oh my God!
At the old folks' home. So the name of the play was "In My Play with Tails Between Legs."
Yeah.
And the description of the play is: it takes place in a strip club. 2 gangbangers hold a pastor, a drug dealer, and a pregnant teen hostage during Hurricane Katrina, to which Earn responds, "That's so realistic. Like, I feel like that would happen."
Yeah, he said nobody talks about that specific time. Nobody has said that specific story. That's a story that needs to be told.
We need more real black stories out here. I feel like that would really happen. Like, I feel like that's what you're.
What did him and Van say together about what they thought about the theater?
They said they need more black. They said they feel like the black arts are lacking, like originality and stuff. And
they're like we say it all the time. Like,
well, no, she said I have to laugh. I tell like she was, because at first the old woman was basically hitting on her. And was like, look at you with this young, attractive husband. And he's funny, too. He's so funny. You must love how funny he is, Van. And she said, I do. I love how funny Earn is. You know, I tell him all the time, you have to laugh to keep from crying. And Earn said, you do say that all the time. Like, you say that a lot.
All the time.
A lot. I tell Van, you say it all the time, don't I, Van? But yeah, she says, he ends the conversation with this woman with, so, is Vin Diesel black?
Yeah. Like,
the next person that couple that they talk to is, oh God, first of all, this nigga looks like Umar Johnson. Second of all, this nigga said, I'm not just a reverend at some church, I'm a reverend at a mega church.
Mega church.
And they both, Earn and Van both replied, Yeah, you said that already.
Yeah, you said it a lot.
And
you
this
kind of keep
dude
saying that.
is just preaching to them and preaching to them. And I love how they shot the camera angle for this. They shoot him looking very tall and statuesque, and they shoot them. They put the camera at a down angle to make them look like two children.
Put it at his thing, so they're looking down. They're just looking up at him like,
It was very awkward, but it was perfect for that scenario because it was an awkward situation.
It was also kind of cool because it kind of put them in a childlike state,
right?
And in a childlike state, in a child who will call you out on your bullshit. Like, so he said, make sure, you seem to say that a lot.
Not to mention, that's how you feel when somebody's preaching at you.
Yeah, like that's what you feel like that. Like you're saying a lot of stuff, like, and none of it makes sense.
And
like
this reverend starts talking about how he's gonna teach them about finance and how to keep your how to respect your woman. To which Vanessa goes, she almost coughs up her drink, and she excuses herself. And the whole time in this conversation, you have this mousy black woman standing behind this 18-button piece Steve Harvey suit dressing ass nigga.
Had 23 buttons.
And she has not
23 of them.
I'm not sure this woman ever blinked. She has not made a peep. She has not moved. She has remained in her place.
She is the first lady of a mega church. That is what you do.
And he tells Ern, I'm gonna teach you how to respect your woman and treat her right. And he starts talking about, because you got a good one. He starts talking about Van
her down
in a very sexual manner, and it gets weird. So she excuses herself. And then when he finishes telling Ern how he gonna treat him how to treat a woman, Ern looks to his wife and goes, "So what was your name again?" Because you can tell she never spoke, like she never introduced herself.
Nope.
He didn't introduce her probably. She's just there as a trophy. Deaconess. I don't know. Like, what would you call her?
She's the first lady of the church.
First lady. That's it.
Yeah, I mean that's if you married to the pastor, the first lady of the church.
And she is no Michelle Obama gospel. She's just standing there. She's more like Ronald Reagan's wife.
What? Where did that come from?
Well, Nancy thought she was doing great things, but Nancy wasn't really doing anything.
Nancy was saying
she did lead the war on drugs. She led the whole war. She led the whole war on drugs.
The whole war. By her damn self.
The general of the war on drugs.
I feel like we need to save the youth.
But not the black
Drugs are bad.
Why you put the grandma voice on?
I need my dialysis. Because Nancy Reagan was old as fuck when she led the war, when she led the shuffle on drugs. That's one. Lord, she treated drugs like pinochle. All right.
Wow.
Pinochle. Who was? Oh, the last one was the Jack and Jill girls. Again, these episodes be feeling like Alice in Wonderland, Odyssey episodes, bruh. And these women were like the three sirens. Standing out.
Weren't they even in their little group, like tallest to like shortest?
I believe so. With their umbrellas for no reason. And they asked Ern, "What do you do?" And he said, "I do nothing." And they had this look of, "Oh, he's a bum," which is accurate.
Too, I do nothing.
But he cleaned that. But he already had the plan in motion. He was like,
"Oh yeah,
Van does it all. She takes care of the kids. She takes care of me. Van doesn't get the respect she deserves. Van doesn't. And what's weird is he was playing into the way she feels about her whole situation. Like, she has constantly been running throughout this season telling people that she's important, she's the breadwinner, yada yada. Even when she called Paperboy to pass that piss test, I can't lose my job. I'm the only thing Lottie got. Y'all niggas ain't gonna do it. I gotta do it all. And that kind of spilled over into this episode. Because that's how this started. I gotta do this. I gotta do it all. I gotta prostitute myself now. It ain't like Earn made $5,000 a couple weeks ago, whenever that club happened. You know, and it was like what he said, I think the reason that it got to her was because that is the way she felt, but it's also the way that she wished he talked about her.
Oh no, I totally agree.
So it was like, it's like you're getting what you want, and how does it feel to get it this way?
Right. Because, you know, I've always said, like, part of me with Van, too, I always got the feeling that, you know, even though they're doing their own thing, quote unquote, like dating, blah, 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 clearly, naturally, they still have feelings for each other. But I still think Van, out of the two, it always felt like she had more feelings for him and vice versa. And, you know, sometimes women have this thing where if they stick around, that, you know, they feel like they can change, you know, the guy. And I kind of get that from her as well with that whole situation that they have, you know, that she can be the one that, you know, turns him around, whatever that is, you know, whether it be school or what's going on now with him and, you know, being a manager, just whatever avenue that, you know, she can make him a better man, you know, but it's her doing it, not him doing it to better himself and better the family. And yeah, when he said all that stuff to her, you know, it was all the things that, you know, she wanted to hear, you know, wholeheartedly. But just like what you said, in the contents, that's not how she wanted it. She didn't want to hear it from him, knowing that it's all bullshit, you know, or it's really just a, you know, spiel.
It doesn't feel
to
good.
to appease these people, because there's nothing genuine behind it.
I think some of it was genuine. You know, I do. But I think that makes it worse because she doesn't know which is
slap in the face.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, because she doesn't know which is real and which isn't at this point. Because she asked him to pretend. So, and
even so, and it's like, even if it is real, look at when you're saying it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, all of it's just a no. Like,
he said something to them that she wished he'd say to her. You know, and and he's kind of overshadowing her at this party. Let's be real. Yeah, he's the one winning over these couples, not her.
I mean, Van is just drink. Like, Earn is, and mind you now, Earn had what, like one drink?
Well, they wouldn't make him what he wanted, so.
Yeah, because Van takes his drink at one point. He gives his drink to her. She takes it back. I saw her
just drinking.
At least 3 of them, because she was gone the whole time, and it ended up being her. She was way less composed than Earn was.
Right, and Earn was just being Earn. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even though he was playing a role of quote-unquote husband, like, just his banter and his back and forth and just how he was, that's just him.
Yeah, this thing, I can make, I don't know, my girl, like, she'll say it to me all the time, like, you can walk into a room like that and you just make people like you. And sometimes it's annoying because I know it nothing you doing is genuine, but everybody likes it. And everybody's gonna leave that party being like, oh, that's that young man, he impressed me.
I think that's part of also what got to her, because when she said, you think I wish I needed you here, and not just for what you talked about in the beginning, Deidre, that she needed to show that she had a husband under her arm to fit into this culture that looks down upon you if you are unmarried at her age with a kid, with a baby daddy, et cetera, et cetera. But she needs Earn to be the life of the party that she knows he can be. He knows how to work this culture. He knows how to work within this crowd. And she is not like him when it comes to that. It seems I don't know. Like, I don't know where Van is from. We don't have much history on her. we don't have much history on a lot of these characters. Actually, we basically just get glimpses of them day to day. But Earn has shown that he can walk, he can change, he can chameleon himself when it's necessary to fit in, to get what needs to be done. He did it at the he did it at the charity basketball game. You know, that was more within his realm than the club, and this was well within his realm of mingling about and networking. He knows how to do that here, and it doesn't seem like she does. She's nervous, she's quiet, and it seems like she more wants to be understood, which comes from the later conversation with Monique, than actually mingle. She's not really talking to these people.
No, she's just drinking.
So she does need him.
The most she ever spoke really was to that lady when they had their moment on the roof or whatever.
Monique, yeah, she does need Earn. She needs Earn to sell her.
Mm-hmm. She does.
God, she talks about prostituting herself, and it really is like Earn is a pimp.
Mm-hmm.
Like an unwilling pimp.
Cause she just stands there.
It's like the way that Will Ferrell became a pimp in the other guys. Women kept coming up to him, telling him they needed protection.
With her bohemic dress on, I was like,
yeah.
Earn got this tie on. He looking somewhat, semi,
formal.
Business casual.
Half-ass, semi-formal.
She never looked prepared for the thing that happened. She really did not want to be there from the beginning.
Van got this dress on with the bra showing.
Yeah. She is. It's hard for her to not be her. Even when she told on herself at school, that was her being her. I can't deal with the pressure. After becoming a chemist, I can't deal with the pressure. I'll just tell on myself, get this shit over with. So yeah, she doesn't do good under pressure. Earn doesn't do good under thuggery pressure. There's a difference.
Oh God.
So yeah, she goes to the bathroom. She has a cry. What does she say in the bathroom to herself in the mirror?
I don't know, but I know she came back. Didn't she say like
she told him he was mean, but it was muffled what she said, and I couldn't clearly hear it. She comes out of the bathroom and she tells him, "You're mean," and he says, "I'm sorry." And she says, "No, don't be." She's still playing the role, man, and being hurt at the same time. Like, you can't be touched when you're supposed to be playing. You're supposed to be hamming it up right now, so ham it up. We cut back, and Monique comes up, and she grabs Van, and Craig grabs Earn, and is like, "Earn, come check out my slam poetry. I want to know what you think." Craig is terrible at slam poetry, but that's the next scene. Monique and Van go up to their balcony roof, and Monique is just kind of talking, and she basically drops the act and tells Van, "You think I don't know Craig is crazy?" That man once told that she said that nigga, and I love that she referred to him as that nigga. She said that nigga told my 95-year-old grandmother she was cooking her collard greens wrong.
Oh, I died.
Do you know the audacity you have to go into a black woman's kitchen and say she cooking her collard greens wrong?
The older woman at that, like the like, you know what I mean? The grandma of the family that this has been like generational.
She got
passed down recipe. Like, she got cast irons.
Pots older than that nigga. Like, she don't even add salt to the green. She just put them in the pot.
Oh my goodness.
And that conversation, Bray, that was probably the realest moment with watching reruns of Martin. I was like, oh Lord, Craig trying too hard. Van was like, don't you ever feel like you're missing something, because you don't have understanding and security. Monique thought this conversation is just basking in her married wealth. I mean, it might as well. I don't know. It's sad and it's understandable at the same time, because sometimes women are put into positions especially black women, where this is their only leg up. But with her, we don't know what her situation was. I do know that when she got her leg up, she started tearing other people down, like her, to not feel like them. To her. So that is just so, like, that's weird. You know, she's no different than the black men that black women constantly talk about, who tear down black women when they say things like, I don't date black women because so-and-so and so-and-so. I date outside of my race because of so-and-so and so-and-so. Besides the fact of there are pretty women in all races. That, you know, that's not why they're doing it. They're literally doing it to piss off black women in general.
I know, like, I mean, because if you notice that, you know, with Mo's, you know, relationship, like, Craig, as crazy as he is, that is really him. Like, you know, I never felt like, oh, well, he's putting on, you know, a front. I think in his mind, that is, you know, this is how he really thinks. Yeah. Whereas, you know, wifey over there, she's just playing the role.
And that kind of shows at the end. And that's
it does. It does.
Yep.
It definitely does.
So,
like how heartful sorry he felt.
Like he looked like
he was genuinely,
you know?
and he was really into Paperboy. He was a fan.
Yes,
he was genuine, and he hit her. And when she said that, even he had that look like you going too far.
Yep.
Like that's it. I remember like that scene told me a lot about her, and even he reacted like, "Whoa," you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like you're just being disrespectful now.
So she tells Vanessa, I like Craig, but I love my money. And Van talks about understanding insecurity. Don't you feel like you're missing something? I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like I'm missing understanding. Don't you wish you had somebody to relate and talk to besides having to put on this to mask your true self around company all the time? To keep up with the Joneses, literally? When you already passed the Joneses, you still trying to keep up with them, though? You racing backwards? And she says to that, Craig once told me, it's redundant to be both black and sorry in the world. To which Van starts looking up in the sky like, nigga, that's from For Color Girls. And they have a nice laugh. And he said, come on, let's go back down to the party. And we see Craig slam poetry. Listen. Slam poetry is not that hard. You don't have to make your own beat with your mouth, Craig.
Wow. No, I was kind of upset that he didn't say it like that.
He was bad at it.
I was kind of hurt.
I genuinely think the actor, either he was purposely being that bad or the actor generally did not get the concept of slam poetry. Like he had not watched enough slam poetry videos, and Donald Glover and them saw him do it this way and went, nope, that's perfect. Just keep doing it that way.
Just do that.
Because again, we
want your interpretation of slam poetry.
Slam poetry is not that hard.
Poetry. I wanted them to snap at the end too.
Them niggas won't snap and they nails fake and they drinks long.
Oh Lord.
Niggas is not snapping.
I needed snaps. They felt like their hands were forming a snap, but I think they just was too uppity to even like, oh no, I can't do this.
And he didn't even know.
So niggerish.
He didn't even know where to put the emphasis in his slam poetry. I feel like that little girl from Poltergeist. I am trapped in I don't want to be trapped in an electrical box. Free me, please. Then he started talking about, he said something about roots and said they changed into strange fruits.
Nigga,
yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I was like, I'm done. I would have had to leave Craig in there by himself.
Yeah. He said, stuck in a box. I don't want to be in an appliance.
In an electrical appliance.
Oh
You
my
stupid
goodness.
motherfucker.
And then nod their head like, yes.
he got it.
So deep.
That white man is
So
groovy. So Ern hops up and is like, I can't take this slam poetry anymore, and I'm about to slam something. So he walks out. Like, you can see the frustration building on Ern's face. He gets up and he walks out, and he runs into the two valet guys, and they recognize him as Paperboy's manager. So his clout is growing in the streets. And one of them is like, he starts off with, can you give Paperboy a message for me? And then the other one jumps in, yeah, yo, can you tell him something about my sister? And then he says, I don't know about, and then old boy pulls out his sister's panties and said, can you give these to Paperboy for her? He's like, you just walk around with a pair of your sister's panties? And the other dude goes, yeah, nigga, you never know.
No.
And Ern is like,
Nope.
you never know what?
That is not
so
the right
gross.
answer. That is not
disgusting.
the right answer.
They treated
not the
Ern
right
like
answer.
he was being uppity. Did you notice that when they asked Ern,
Yes.
could they get a picture? And Ern was like, of me? And he was like,
But me, he's
well,
like,
yeah,
why
you.
wanna
He was
picture
like,
me?
you here, ain't you? I mean, where's a better opportunity? And Ern is like, I don't know. And when the dude with the long hair was like, see this nigga, he acting like he better than us. He won't even take no picture. Because Ern was like, I don't think this is the right place to do this.
That nigga whipped out his sister's underwear.
Did anybody catch his sister's name?
No.
Nigga. His sister's name was Tangela.
Like the Pokemon.
What?
That is a Pokemon name. That is a Pokemon.
Yes. His sister's name.
Is that true? Is that really a Pokemon?
No, that is a real
Absolutely,
Pokemon.
It's a Pokemon. One of the first 150.
Yes.
It's like a green vine thing with a
His
face.
sister's name was Tangela. Tangela. Which her daddy name was probably Terrence and her mama name was Angela. So Tangela.
That's how Pharrell got his name.
Wow.
So Monique shows up and she skedaddles them on, says, if y'all are looking for food, I hate this woman. If y'all are looking for food, Ramon will bring you a to-go plate outside. Who is Ramon? Who is Ramon? And why is he taking random black people working today to-go plates?
Random.
And is she offering the women who cooked the food to-go plates?
Yes.
Like they
She
didn't
like,
cook
y'all-
the
look,
fucking
she,
food?
She said that like, y'all go steal anyway, so I'm gonna give y'all
Yes.
some soap plates.
Oh,
He
my
said,
nigga.
I'm gonna give y'all some to-go plates.
And
That will keep y'all from stealing. Like,
Right,
Craig-
because y'all are beneath me.
Niggas.
So it's the least I can do.
Craig overhears what the valets are saying because they start yelling about how this is Paperboy's manager. Craig's like, I knew I recognized you from somewhere. You are Paperboy, Paperboy. I'm about that Paperboy. He is a Paperboy fan. And Monique is like, this Paperboy? She's like, Jasmine Guy, different worlds. And Craig is like, yeah. He explains who Paperboy is. She realizes that Ern manages a
everything
rapper.
she knows about him, like she doesn't care anymore.
Nope. He is instantly a nigga now. He is another nigga in her house. Freeloading ass nigga ain't worth a damn. That's what he is. Vanessa, drunk as hell, is trying to quell the situation. It's not working. Because she's drunk. She needs to just shut up and keep drinking.
Because then she says we all got one thug in the family.
Well, she says, yeah, Monique says, can't choose your family. Every decent person has at least one trifling thug in the family.
And then that's when Ern was like, fuck this. Like, nah. And when she said that, because she like did a little grin towards Craig, and Craig was like, nope, I can't claim you on that one.
What that it was because there was too many levels to that. Craig was like, one, I'm white. We don't have those issues. Like, that's not something I'm privy to. Not saying that white people don't have thugs in their families. They just call them rednecks. Or or trailer park trash or something like that. Well, Craig is just like, no, I can't really relate to what you just said. That was kind of harsh.
Yeah, he knew it disrespect. Like you talking about his
cousin.
family. He knew that was disrespectful. And again, because he liked Paperboy.
Right.
Like that was a genuine like.
To hear his wife talk like that is like, damn, am I supposed to not like Paperboy because he's black? Like I feel like if Paperboy was white, she would have been okay with him.
My wife is fucked up. My wife said some fucked up shit.
What's that white rapper that with the braids that can't rap for shit?
Riff
Raff. If Riff Raff would have walked up in her house, she would have been completely cool with him. Like I have no doubt in my mind she would have been cool with Riff Raff being in there.
He started following me on Twitter like yesterday, out of the blue.
Yeah, he started following me too. I don't know what that was
Riff
about.
Raff?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think he got a bot going.
That sounds about right.
So yeah, that caught me. I saw that on my Twitter account. I was like, you being followed by Riff Raff, and I was like,
Why?
No. So yeah, she made that comment about Ern's cousin, and Ern was quiet for a while. He tried to kind of brush it off, but she kind of kept going, man. Like she dug in.
Yeah, she kept digging.
And then she turned to walk away like, but enough talking about worthless black people. Let's go back to my party. And party, not to be concerned with a place you shit, even though that would have been a great place to shit. Her party. Ern is like, nope, you know what, dude? I'm not cool with this anymore. He turns to Vanessa. He was like, you know this is bullshit, right? You know this is stupid. Like, this is just dumb. This is whack. I'm not doing this anymore. This is whack. He basically goes in on Craig, but not really. He's just like, you're like, stop being like a likable person. Stop being a really nice, understanding guy. You're doing too much. And he's like, you're running around here. You're being all nice, making it hard to not like you. And then, like, you're talking about heritage and black people and stuff. Like, you talk like you know. You don't know. And stop trying to get me to go back to Africa. Because you know what? I'm broke, dude. Stop trying to send me back to Africa. He basically just unloads on Craig. Doesn't really unload on Monique. His experience most of the time was with her, though. Like, that was actually Vanessa's job to unload on Monique.
Yeah.
But Vanessa,
he just called her fake. Like,
you can't.
Yeah, more.
Yeah, like he can call her fake, but Vanessa can't really unload on Monique because that's why she came there to be like Monique. You know, like if you truly felt the way Ern felt, you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't have dragged him here. You wouldn't have drove here.
Right, and I think too, yeah, and even if it was in the middle of you being there, you didn't feel like it when you first got there initially, but halfway you realized like this is not right. You didn't leave. You stayed.
She also was still drunk as shit because when Ern was like, yo, I'm out, she tried to leave with him, but she almost took a glass and she ran back in to put the glass down, but she wasn't finished drinking, so she finished her drink and then she put the glass down. And Ern is outside screaming, it's weird. No, yo, this is weird. This is weird.
Oh gosh.
And they started driving. She was driving. I don't know how safe that. No, he was driving. Thank you. He was driving.
He was driving.
Okay, cool. He was driving because she's not safe. She's not in a position to drive. She asked him to pull over. He's like, "Are you gonna be sick?" And like when she asked him to pull over, I knew what it was. She was like, "I just really, really love you for doing things for me like this." Which that's the look she was giving him. I appreciate you for putting up with my bullshit. Here's
my
some
vagina
pussy.
appreciates you too right now.
You said what? Oh yeah.
I said my vagina would appreciate you as well.
Here's some pussy.
Wow. That I'm sharing with some girl. Oh my god. Just swapping fluids. Oh.
I'll assume Ern used the condom with his hoe.
That's a damn lie.
Well, never mind. All right, so yeah, Vanessa went full circle, and she's back. So we got her back. We almost lost her for a second, but it's cool now. Everything's good. Ern saved the day again. It's like a superhero series. Supergirl is really super black. Yeah, we got one more episode now, guys.
Oh.
One more episode. Episode 10. I didn't even look at the trailer for it because I just want to be surprised. I didn't even watch the trailer. I heard Darius's voice talking, but I really didn't even watch the trailer.
It showed them sitting on that couch.
At 420 or 430? Which one? Now, before we get out of here, I wanted to mention this real quick, and this is like our shows have gotten way longer with each episode. It's got more realer. I'm taking a guess with this one, but I follow most of the cast of Atlanta on Instagram. Zazie Beats, which is Vanessa, posts a lot on Instagram, and she's working on other projects. She has something called like 23 or something like that. I don't know, maybe it's not 23, maybe it's some new Netflix series that she's a part of that is available to watch on Netflix. I'm not sure what it's called. If you go on her Instagram, she talks about it. Specifically, though, going through her Instagram pictures, there are a lot of pictures of her with this white guy. And
her boyfriend.
She is from Germany. Like, she is born, raised in Germany. Well, like Deidre just said, I'm assuming that is her boyfriend. This white dude. So now I am confused because a couple weeks ago, when black women who watched this show found out that Donald Glover had a child with possibly an Asian woman, I think, DJ, you said it is an Asian woman.
Yeah.
That he was a low-down, dirty nigga dick dog for making this black-ass show, when in reality, this show is not art imitating life. And he lied to all of his black women supporters. And should y'all even support this show anymore, knowing that his black ass lied on the Breakfast Club about having a baby, about wanting to build a family with a black woman, which is not exactly what he said. He said it would be, he said it's on the list. Like, he would enjoy doing that because he doesn't know if he could have real nigga conversations with a white woman. Is what he said. So let's listen to the whole interview and not just one fucking sentence. But okay, y'all was all up in arms. I know some of y'all follow Zazie Beats on Instagram. Y'all not gonna tell me y'all ain't know she had that white boyfriend. Y'all knew. You niggas knew she had that white boyfriend. And again, I'm not sure if it's her boyfriend, because she never, I didn't go through all her pictures to see if she says at one point, look at me and my man. I'm just saying they are canoodled up in a bunch of fucking pictures.
I believe that is her boyfriend, and I believe that they've been together for a while now.
Which I believe, I agree. It looks like they've been together for a long, because he all up in the family. There's a lot of pictures with him in there with the family. The only white person in the room. So... what is the fucking difference now? She plays a black mother on a show that is not with her baby daddy. That she has this on and off, unstructured relationship with him. Very open. In real life, she is laying up with a white boy. Oh, the fucking horror.
The whitest of the white, too.
How dare her be free and open-minded and date people from the country that she was born and raised in? That is crazy.
I mean, and not like, down with the, you know how they'll have like the quote unquote like white guys that, they listen to hip hop and they look like the stereotypical I love black women.
Nope, he looks like he is comfortable in his whiteness.
Yeah, he is the Whole Foods. I ride my bike everywhere. I wear my Toms.
What IPAs do you have on tap? White.
I just use rock deodorant to save with the. It's like these crystals. Like I've seen it. It's supposed to be like natural deodorant. So yeah, and it's basically.
I thought alcohol was a natural deodorant.
It is, but like this, It's just it's the antiperspirant. So the chemicals that block to make you stink, like smell or whatever, it's supposed to help with that. So it's just like no chemicals. So you don't sweat, but you still smell.
Oh. So, yeah, she dating a white boy, y'all. And y'all full of shit. And y'all need to go get angry somewhere else about some real shit that's worth getting angry over. Because y'all niggas some motherfucking hypocrites. I completely understand black women being rubbed a bit the wrong way sometimes when they see a black man dating outside of the race, especially a black man that, because he has grown a beard now, looks cute to them. I get that. What I don't get is y'all not being full circled and calling people out for the same, what you quote on the beat, shenanigans. Because in reality, it's not shenanigans. Y'all just upset and y'all don't want to do what Zazie done. Gone out here and found her a nice man. White, green, yellow, blue, purple, black. The only color that should matter is nice. Is he nice to you? Is he nice to your mama? Mm-hmm. Then bring him home. Stop fucking around and blaming people for being with who they want to be with because you ain't found no one to be with yet. That ain't the way to find someone to be with your angry ass. And that goes for both men and women. They ain't just black women. There's black dudes too out here running their fucking mouths, being all touched and hurt like a Cuddy Drake battle. Nah, homie, you mad too because she dating outside the race. She done found her good white boy that treats her nice. Doesn't listen to Fabulous all day. And polishes Timbs. How do you polish Timbs? They made of suede. Can't polish suede. Can't polish suede.
You believe in yourself.
You can't polish suede. You can't. The only way you can polish suede is on the block.
Wow.
All right. We'll holler at y'all next time. Atlanta recap episode 10. Y'all got a smooth 2 hours again for this recap. Our recaps is literally 4 times longer than the show. Yeah, because I think this episode was like 24 minutes.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. All right. We will holler at y'all for the season finale next week. And after that, I guess we'll get back to 40 acring. I don't know. I know we need to do, I guess I can say this. We need to start working on these in-year music lists. Like,
I've already been working on mine.
Yeah, so I'm throwing some ideas. Your favorite verse of the year, your favorite albums of the year, favorite songs, and your favorite artist this year is probably gonna be the last one. So we'll work on that. And it was actually suggested by one of our listeners that we do a in-year list episode, because we'll probably do a couple, but we do one with Nick, Jew, and Reggie.
Oh, that would be awesome.
From T. And yes, that was a genius idea. So
yes, I love that one.
I'll be seeing Nick, Jew soon, and we're gonna work out the details of that. We're gonna make that happen. Kind of feel like we should go ahead and just review Pablo with them, since we never did finish our Pablo review.
Oh yeah, we did. We were halfway and then we had to stop.
We had like 2 songs left actually. I have the whole thing. We have like 2 songs left.
I mean, when it come out in February, we could do like a year in review life of Pablo thing.
I actually want to hear what they've been listening to though. I mean, I feel like it'll be a lot of Frank Ocean talk, a lot of Solange talk, a lot of Pablo talk.
I just want to talk to him. I don't care what we talk about.
And some awkward stuff that they've been listening to that we maybe weren't listening to.
I'm down.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Boom.
All right. So until that happens, this happened. Appreciate it. Spread the episode, please. Let everybody know. We'll holler at y'all for the season finale next week of Atlanta FX. Donald Glover, thank you, my nigga. Peace.